General Hospital spoilers hint that Willow Kane was once a sweet, good person with the best of intentions for everyone around her, and now she is absolutely terrifying. She has spiraled into a disturbing version of her former self, almost exceeding her husband, Drew Kane, where terrible acts are concerned. Because let us be real here, Willow has a ton of secrets on the go right now, mainly the massive, glaring fact that she shot Drew. And not just that she shot him, she was behind his current locked-in syndrome. She is actively keeping him trapped in his own body. So how far will she go to keep this hidden? And would she kill again to ensure her Drew secrets stay under wraps? It is a question we have to ask now, because the clues are piling up, and the body count might be next. So let us look at what happened. General Hospital spoilers for Tuesday, March 31 provided some interesting insight. Very interesting. Trina Robinson and Kai Taylor dropped by Willow's place. They were there to visit Drew, and to bring him a gift. A nice gesture, but nice gestures in Port Charles usually end in disaster. Of course, Wiley Corinthos called Willow's phone during their visit, and Trina made a comment about Wiley calling, based just on hearing the ringtone. Just a casual comment, but a massive mistake. During the Wednesday, April 1 show, Willow will question how Trina would know this. She will be in the living room with Drew, thinking out loud, and putting the pieces together. Did Trina just make a fatal mistake? It sure looks like it. Because as fans know, both Trina and Kai were in Drew's house the night of his shooting. They were hiding, and they know Wiley's ringtone, because they heard Willow's phone ring after she shot him. They know Willow shot Drew. They have the puzzle pieces. And now, Willow has the puzzle pieces about them having the puzzle pieces. It is a messy, dangerous circle of secrets. If Willow finds this out for sure, it could be game over. For her, or for them. And knowing Willow lately, she is not going to just confess and go to jail. She is going to fight. She is going to do whatever it takes to keep her perfect little life intact. Even if it means doing something unthinkable. Again. And then there is the Kai Taylor factor. Oh, Kai. He really cannot keep his mouth shut. Of course, Kai also made a comment about sponsoring a local softball team, which is when Willow talked about how much Drew loved playing last year. A normal conversation on the surface. But then it gets deep. After all, Drew carried that baseball bat everywhere. The very same bat that the PCPD took for evidence. The same bat Kai had before he and Trina took off that fateful night. Kai knows about the bat, Willow knows about the bat, the cops have the bat. It is all connecting. And Willow is not stupid. She is seeing the lines draw themselves. Trina is a very prominent character. Tabyana Ali is on contract with GH. She is safe. Probably. But Kai? Jen's Austin Astrup is a recurring character, which makes him completely expendable. That is just how soap operas work. You bring in a recurring character, tie them to a massive secret, and then you eliminate them when the secret needs to be protected. Could Willow kill Kai to keep him quiet? If she finds out he knows she shot Drew? Absolutely. She already shot her husband. She is drugging him with a paralytic provided by Jen Sidwell. She is watching Drew blink SOS and ignoring it. She is cold, she is calculated, and she is desperate. Will Willow kill someone to keep her Drew secret hush-hush? It is looking more and more likely every single day. But let us really dig into Willow's psychology here, because this is a wild transformation. We are talking about a woman who used to be a school teacher, a woman who literally wept over every little moral dilemma. And now she is a ruthless mastermind, or at least trying to be one. She shot Drew. She watched him fall, and instead of calling for help, she covered it up. She allied herself with Jen Sidwell. A known criminal, a dangerous man. She is taking his drugs, giving them to Drew, watching Drew suffer in silence, trapped in his own mind, unable to move, unable to speak, just blinking for help that never comes. Because his own wife is the one keeping him prisoner. It is dark, it is twisted, and it proves that Willow has crossed a line she can never uncross. So when Trina and Kai show up, smiling, bringing gifts, acting like everything is normal, Willow is on high alert. She has to be. When that phone rang, when it played Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, and Trina just casually said it was Wiley, Willow's blood must have run cold. How would Trina know that? Why would Trina know that? Willow uses that specific ringtone for Wiley. It is not a generic sound, it is specific. and Trina recognized it instantly. Willow is standing there in the living room, looking at Drew in his wheelchair, and she asks the question out loud. How did Trina know? It is the moment everything shifts, the moment Willow realizes she left a loose end, 2 loose ends actually, and Kai is really not helping the situation. He is feeling guilty. We know that. He feels bad that Michael Corinthos was accused of the shooting. He is walking around with this heavy secret, and he is slipping up, mentioning the softball team, bringing up the bat. He is basically handing Willow the clues on a silver platter. He told Willow that the sound of her phone carries to the bedroom. That is the final nail in the coffin. Willow knows that the sound carries. She knows Trina recognized the ringtone. She knows they were there. They were in the bedroom. They heard it all. They probably saw it all, or enough of it to put her away for a very long time. And Willow cannot have that. She just cannot. She is already under so much pressure. Jack Brennan is blackmailing her mother, Nina Reeves, threatening to ruin Willow's life with the traffic cam tapes. Sidwell has her under his thumb, giving her orders, using her political power for his own gain. She is trapped from all sides, and now these 2 kids might blow her entire cover. A cornered animal is the most dangerous kind, and Willow is entirely cornered. She has everything to lose. Her freedom, her kids, her status as a congresswoman, her entire identity as the good Quartermain adjacent wife. If the truth comes out, she is done. She will be a pariah, a criminal, a monster in the eyes of everyone she loves. So what does she do? Does she confront them? Does she try to buy their silence? No, that is too risky. Trina is too moral. Trina would eventually crack, or she would go to the cops. And Kai is too guilty. He is already looking for a way to confess. He almost told Michael. Willow cannot rely on their silence. She has to ensure it. And the only way to ensure silence in Port Charles is to make it permanent. This is where the expendability of Kai Taylor comes in. He is the weak link. He is the one slipping up. He is the one who might go to Michael. If Willow takes Kai out, she solves half her problem. And maybe she can frame it as an accident, or frame someone else entirely. Think about how she would do it. She has access to Sidwell's drugs, the paralytic, the stuff that mimics a stroke. It is undetectable. She could easily slip something into Kai's drink, or she could use a more direct approach. She already used a gun once. She is not afraid of violence anymore. She has crossed that threshold, and once you cross it, the second time is always easier. She could lure Kai somewhere, maybe the gatehouse, maybe the pier, and just end it. It would be a shocking twist, but it would solidify Willow's turn to the dark side. It would make her a full-blown soap opera villain, and honestly, it would be incredible television. But what about Trina? Trina is not expendable. She is a legacy character at this point, connected to everyone. If Willow goes after Trina, she brings the wrath of Portia, Curtis, Ava, and Spencer's ghost down on her head. It would be a war. So maybe Willow tries to manipulate Trina, gaslight her, make her think she heard wrong. Or maybe she uses Kai's death as a warning to Trina. Look what happens to people who know too much. It is a chilling thought. Sweet, innocent Willow Kane, threatening a young woman's life. But this is where the storyline is heading. The breadcrumbs are there. The ringtone, the bat, the slip-ups. It is all building to a massive confrontation, and let us not forget Drew in all of this. Drew is sitting there, paralyzed, listening to all of this unfold. He heard Trina recognize the ringtone. He heard Kai's slip-ups. Drew is putting the pieces together too. He knows they were there. He knows they know, but he cannot do anything about it. He cannot speak. He cannot warn them. He is trapped. It is a terrifying position for him. He has to sit and watch his wife plot to murder 2 young people, and he is completely powerless to stop it, unless he can somehow break through the paralytic, unless he can get a message out. But Willow is watching him like a hawk. She controls his environment. She controls his visitors. She controls his life. The tension is unbearable. Every time Trina or Kai are on screen now, you have to wonder if it is their last scene. You have to wonder when Willow is going to strike. Because she is going to strike. She has to. The narrative demands it. She cannot just let this go. The secret is too big. The stakes are too high. and Willow has proven that she will do whatever it takes to survive. She is a survivor, but she is surviving by destroying everyone around her. First, Drew. Now, maybe Kai. Who is next? Michael? Nina? Her own kids? When does the spiral end? Usually it ends in tragedy, or a prison cell. But for now, Willow is free, and she is dangerous. So we wait. We watch the Tuesday and Wednesday episodes. We watch Willow's face as the realization washes over her. We watch her eyes turn cold. We watch her calculate her next move. It is going to be a bumpy ride, and Kai Taylor better watch his back, because Congresswoman Kane is coming for him, and she does not play fair. She plays for keeps. And right now, she is holding all the cards. The ringtone was the trigger, the bat was the confirmation, the trap is set, and someone is going to fall into it. It is just a matter of time.